2:30. I'm gonna show you what do you need today in case you need to go and get something else. For our next classes, I'm posting weekly what you need in my class page. So you can go into my class page and you're gonna see a picture of what we're doing and the supplies that you're gonna need. So for today, you need washable markers. Any colors that you have, bright colors the better. Don't get any black or gray or brown, only bright colors. We're gonna be using the coffee filter ones, okay? And we're gonna be using something to work as a stem, okay? Either a pipe cleaner or a string or a wire, something that you can use as a stem. So over here, let me see the waiting room. For example, over here, this is what we're making. We're making flowers for Mother's Day, so you can give to your mommy on Sunday. So we're gonna do the piece of the flower with these coffee filters papers. If you don't have it, get any tissue paper or regular paper and just cut it out into a big circle and get something that works as a stem. So it could be either a pipe cleaner, a wire, a string, something that you can attach. Okay. Someone else coming in. Okay, for the people that just came in, I'm gonna refresh. We're gonna be
you actually be reading. Wow.
Okay, for the people that just joined, we're gonna be using coffee filters. If you don't have coffee filters, you can get paper and cut it out into circles, either tissue paper or regular paper. You need washable markers, bright colors, and you need something as a stem. So it could be a pipe cleaner, it could be a wire, or a string. Yes.
Is this also good?
Show me.
Yes. More Sandra. Look what I was coloring. This? Yeah. Sandra. This?
Yes.
And this.
Wow, that's beautiful, David.
Where's Sandra? Can you use this?
Yes, guys, I hear you. Okay, are you ready to start the class?
But can I use this? Is it good? Is it okay if I use this?
Let me see, you have to put it in front of the camera so I can see it. Yeah, that works. Uh-huh.
Is it okay if I use this?
If you don't have the coffee filter papers, get any regular paper and cut it out into a circle shape.
I have this.
Okay, good. Good.
Is this good? It's,
yeah, perfect, perfect.
I lip-sync.
Okay. For the people that just came,
And I forgot the rest.
hi Dave.
Does this work?
Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna repeat one more time what you need for today, and then I'm gonna mute you so we can start the class. So we need coffee filter paper, okay, that is round, circular like these ones. If you don't have coffee filter, like these ones over here, you can use either tissue paper or regular paper and cut it out into circles.
Well, Sandra, is this good? Sparkly? It's
Can you show me again?
like this?
Yeah, that works perfect. Yes? Yes, perfect. Excellent. You'll have what you need. Awesome. And if you don't have it, improvise. Don't worry about it. The best is here is that you have fun, okay? And we're gonna be creating a present for mommy so you can give it on Sunday. Let me admit there's one more person. Again, you need washable markers, bright colors. You need a circular shaped paper to better if it's a coffee filter. It's not a regular paper that you cut out in circle. And you need something that works like a stem for your flower. So it could be a pipe cleaner, a wire, or a string, okay? I have different colors of pipe.
Mom, Sandra, I'm gonna go get a pipe cleaner.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna start muting everyone. If you need to ask me a question, raise your hand or write me through the text, and I will unmute you. Yes, yes, Melanie.
These washable markers.
Let me see. Yeah, perfect. Okay, any more questions or are we ready to start?
The material.
Hello, Ella.
I needed white.
Okay.
Sandra, can you repeat us the material they need?
Sure, of course. So we need washable markers, bright colors, any type of washable markers. We need something that works as a stem. So it could be a pipe cleaner, it could be a wire, a string, and they need a circle paper, okay? If it's a filter, better. If not, just give them some tissue paper or white regular sheet of paper and cut it out into a circle shape. They can cut it out at the end of the lesson if they don't have it ready right now.
Okay, thank you.
Well, and I was missing something important, the water. We need a bottle of water, any water.
Bottle of water?
Yeah, a spray bottle.
I don't know if you have a spray bottle.
So if you don't have a spray bottle, you can use a brush and a cup with water. Here, if you don't have the spray bottle, you can get a cup with water and a brush. Yeah.
Sandra, here I have circle.
Yeah, I hear you guys.
Sandra,
Yeah.
each time I try the tissue, and when I color, it goes on the floor.
Yeah, you should put something in the table. You can put a piece of paper or a plastic tablecloth to protect the table.
Okay. Sandra, my
Papi, ¿me puedes dar un papel? Papi, ¿me puedes dar
Can you repeat that?
un papel?
My pipe cleaner is not straight.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The stems of the flowers are not completely straight. Look, this one is not straight.
No tan grande.
Okay.
Can we start now?
If you don't have a spray water bottle, you just get a cup with a brush and a little bit of water. Okay? Okay, so I'm gonna mute everyone so we can start the lesson. Just let me know if you have any questions and I will unmute you.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so can everyone hear me? Awesome. So I need you to focus yourself in the camera that I have my hands, okay? Because that way you're gonna be able to see everything that I do step by step. Awesome, thank you, Melanie. Okay, so these are some samples that I prepared yesterday, okay? This was the regular coffee filter paper that if I said already, if you don't have, just get a plain paper and cut it into a circle shape or tissue paper. And we're gonna color it, okay? You're gonna make any designs that you want. So I did these ones. I went and started through the center and then I continue working into circle shapes all the way to the outside. When we are ready with the coloring, we're gonna add the water. The color is gonna spread out. We're gonna let it dry for a little bit and then we're gonna put it together like a flower, okay? I would like to do a few of them, at least 2 or 3, so you have like a bouquet to give to your mommies on Sunday for Mother's Day, okay? You're gonna be giving her paper flowers created by yourself. Okay, I see there are questions. Okay, Andrea, you have a question? David, you have a question?
Yes. Are you how much are you gonna wait? How much are we gonna wait?
For the drawing?
Yeah.
Only a couple of seconds.
Okay.
And then you can, if you want to do more after the class in your house, you can let them dry for a few hours until it's completely dry.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate you now how it works. I'm gonna put these samples on the side and I'm gonna start fresh with a white one so you can see it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna start by adding some yellow in the center. So you're gonna color it like if it is the sun. Go and color in all that center of your paper. I'm gonna start adding some yellow all through the center. It doesn't have to be perfectly colored because then we're gonna add water and it's gonna spread. But you do have to put color because otherwise it's gonna be too light. Then I'm gonna do some purple. So over here, I do want you to start working into a circle shape. So basically what I want you to do, yes, Melanie? Yes, Melanie? You're muted, you have to
start now.
You can start now, yeah. Whatever you prefer, you can start now and doing it with me or you can do it later, whatever you find comfortable for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go around that circle, the yellow circle. I'm just, with one hand, I go hold the paper and slide it, and with the other one, I apply the marker. So you go all around until you finish and close that first circle. So here I have two colors. I'm gonna continue and add a third color. I don't want you to scrabble around because otherwise when you do the blending, it's gonna turn brown, okay? You have to make sure that you apply one color at a time without mixing colors. If we mix a lot of colors, we're gonna end having brown, and we don't want a brown flower. We want very colorful flowers for mommy. Okay, this is a nice paper that you can use for different type of activities. Today we're gonna turn it into a flower, but it's a very cool paper that you could cut out into a shape of a butterfly. You can cut out a mandala. You can make many fun art activity with it. Okay, I finished with pink, and now I'm gonna add a little bit of green. So you know what? I'm gonna add some orange. Let me go and add orange here at the end. The colors that you choose, it's your choice. I just want you to use bright colors. No brown, no black, okay? Any bright colors that you want, but you can decide the colors that you're using. Okay, I'm just checking to see if you have any questions. Yeah, Shirley, I hear you.
Can we use blue?
Yes, of course you can use blue, purple, red, green, aqua. Just avoid brown, black, and gray. Other than that, look my box. You can use any colors that you want. I just separate these colors because I created like nice combinations. I made already 3 of them, and look, every of them, it's completely different. So every flower that you're gonna be doing today, it can be completely different, okay? You can change and try different combinations. There's another way to do it in which you can just close your paper and fold it into 4 pieces, and then you can apply the color like that and the water like that. But I'd like a little bit more to spend time putting the color. to make sure that the flower at the end looks really bright. Otherwise, the colors fade a lot when you add the water, and I don't want your flower to look really faded, okay? That the color disappears. I want it to be very, very bright. Okay, so I'm done with this one, and I had these two ready. You can do later. And if you don't have any questions, I want to show you how to apply the water. So if you don't have a spray bottle, you can just get a regular cup and a brush that you have. You put water, and then with the water, you go over your paper and you blend it. I recommend you to start from the center to the outside, from the center to the outside, and then you're gonna be blending your flower. If you do have the spray, this will be the next step. So you have the bottle with water inside, okay? And then you start spraying it out. I'm gonna do it here. Let me check if you have any questions so far. Okay, so this is what's happening. I'm starting to add the water. Remember, I have to add some water, okay? Because that's the only way to blend the colors, but you don't wanna have a lot of water, because then your paper is gonna break, okay? So you can see already more or less how the colors blend. I'm gonna lift it so you can see what happened. Okay, so here, look how my colors blended, and look how many colors I put and how much time I took to put the color in, okay? So it's gonna be a little bit difficult to fold it right now because it's too wet. So my advice will be put it on a side, okay? Let it dry. Actually, if you can have like a paper towel or something to place it, even better, okay? So I'm gonna leave this one here to dry. And meanwhile, okay, I have already some here that I used to put water already, and I'm gonna show you what happened, okay? So this one, I made it earlier today, and it's already dry. It just takes a little bit to dry, like half an hour, mostly like an hour as much, but not that much because it's a very thin paper, okay? So when your paper is ready, what you wanna do is you wanna kind of fold it into half and grab it through the back like this. And then you wanna squeeze all that back together, okay? So it turns like into a flower shape. I'm gonna repeat it. So it was flat like this, and then I'm gonna fold it a little bit. I'm gonna hold in the back, and I'm gonna press with my fingers in the back like this to turn it into a flower shape. Okay, do you have any questions? Good job. Yes, Ali?
Could you tell me how you fold it into a flower shape?
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat it. Okay, so it was flat like this, okay? I let it dry first, flat like this. I fold it in half, and then I grab it through the middle, through the center, and with my fingers, with these 4 fingers, I'm gonna press it together. So on the back center, you press it together, and it's gonna fold into a weird shape that's gonna look like a flower. I'm gonna do it again. My paper is flat. I'm gonna fold it in half without putting any pressure. I'm gonna use 4 of my fingers to hold it through the back, okay? And I'm gonna make sure that on the back, I'm forming like a pointy tail, okay? And there is where I hold it to create the shape of the flower. Then you can fix it and fold it a little bit more or tighter. You could add glitter if you want. If you have glue glitter, if you want to sparkle some glitter, you can do it, okay? If you didn't have the water bottle, the process is the same, okay? But you use a brush and a cup with water. So you will go from the center to the outside to spread out all your colors. It's gonna work the same. Remember, if we add too much water, we're gonna melt the paper. But if we don't add water at all, you're not gonna see the blending of the colors. Okay, so you wanna find a balance between them. Again, when your paper is dry, you kind of fold it together without putting pressure, and you hold it through the center, put it together, okay? You kind of squish it together to make the flower. Okay, so my paper already started to dry. It's not completely dry, but it's not anymore soaked, so I'm gonna do it with this one. So how it works, you have your paper here, you fold it in half without adding any pressure, and you hold it through the center and through the back, and you squeeze all that together. Of course, it's still wet, so it's not gonna have that nice shape that the one that is dry already has, okay? But just for you to see it. My advice is wait for a little bit until your paper dries and then put it together later, okay? You can see how I did it here. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself. I open it, okay? I fold it in half, and then through this back, the flat side, okay, the straight side, I hold it with 4 of my fingers, and I kind of put it together. Remember that because it's wet, it's gonna be fragile now. So if you are gonna do it, you have to be really careful. My recommendation, let it dry. It's still a little bit more and it's gonna be dry. So the last step, it's gonna be adding a stem or a stick or a wire to that flower. So we have a complete and ready flower, okay? As well, you can decorate your paper with glitter, with hearts, with anything else you wanna add. For example, I'm gonna get like a purple here, and I'm gonna show you, like you could add, open it here so you can see, you can add some designs. You can add a heart, you can write Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. And then you can repeat a heart at the end. Okay, so you can add all these decorations that you want to your flower. So when you give it to your mommy on Sunday, it's already written in there. So look how it says here, Happy Mother's Day. So what will be the last step? So it looks like a flower. Yes, Melanie? You're muted, you have to unmute yourself.
Glitter glue?
Yes, of course. Add glitter glue, add any sparkling glue. You can add gems, anything that you want. You can draw hearts, you can draw happy faces, anything that you want to add to make it more creative, go ahead and do it. Okay, they're asking me how much water I put. So I'm going to show you one more time with another sample that I have here. If you put too much water, your paper is gonna melt, so you don't want that. But if you don't add enough water, the colors are not gonna blend, okay? So again, I'm gonna repeat you can get a cup with water and just soak your brush and go from the inside to the outside and blend the colors. If you have a water bottle, add a lot of water, just don't be afraid. Remember, I'm using a coffee filter paper, so this paper, it's made to hold water. Not all the papers that you're gonna be able to use today are gonna be able to hold water this way. So you have to basically try it and you will see, okay, it's enough or I can add a little bit more. Okay, so this is how it ends. Again, I'm gonna put it on the side and let it dry. Whenever it's dry, it's gonna be less fragile and you're gonna be able to manipulate it. Okay, so let's continue with this one that is dry. Don't worry if your hands get a little bit with color. When you wash it, it's gonna come out. So now I need you to get your pipe cleaner or your stem or the wire that you're gonna be using And through the back, the one that we squeeze together, and it has like a point like this, we're gonna rub around and make tight that wire. So if it's a pipe cleaner, it has a wire inside, and what do you want to do is just go around that tip that you created from the flower, and then that's it, ready. It's held with the stem. So this one that I have over here, it says Happy Mother's Day, and it has some hearts. If you have glitter glue or any glitter you can add stamps, anything that you want for decoration. Let me do another one. So I have this one also here. I haven't put water in this one, but I want to show you again the process. So you fold it in half without adding any pressure. You hold it through the back, okay? And you press it with your fingers, and now you're gonna have like a tail. And with that corner is that you're gonna hide your pipe cleaner. I'm gonna get now a purple one. So I went through the back and I rolled a couple of times the wire of the pipe cleaner around that end or that tail that we created in the back of the flower here. So I went a few times around. And then when you have it secure, you just turn it around and you open it. And you can fix the flower. So remember, flowers are not perfect. They have different sizes, they have different shapes. So it's gonna be the same with the paper. You have to move it around onto a position that you like. And then at the end, you can put them together like a bouquet, okay? You can put these flowers together. You can either tie them together with a string and put a note. Remember, you can write a message into them. You can add the glitter glue, anything that you want, okay? Okay, you have any questions? Let me check around. Do you have any questions? Show me how is your work coming out. Awesome. I see it. Beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. Good job. It's coming out nicely. Yes. Good job, Maid. Good job, Dali. I can see that. Beautiful. So you can make as many as you want. I'm going to go back to the one that we did at the beginning of the class. It's almost dry. So you see it was super, super quick. I'm going to fold it in half. And again, I'm going to put it really close so you can see it. You're going to hold it through the straight side in the middle. You're going to use your 4 fingers from your right hand if you're righty or your left hand if you're lefty, okay? With the hand you're holding in the back. And you're going to create like a stem. Okay, you're gonna create like a back needle over there where you wanna crumb together that paper. In that end of the flower is that you're gonna attach your pipe cleaner. I'm gonna do it very close here so you can see it. So I put the pipe cleaner under the paper, under the flower, and then I got and twisted around at least 2 times so it holds. Remember, this paper, we did it a few minutes ago, so it's still very fragile. It's not gonna open and hold as these other 2 that are already dry, but I want you to see how it looks at the end. So this is the one that we did together at the beginning of the class. It already has a stem in the back and it's almost dry. When it's completely dry, it's gonna hold as the ones that we did already that are dry. So look, they look super cute when you put them together like this. all of them. So don't be afraid of using different colors and different combinations, because then you can make like a bouquet full of flowers. Look, even my stems are different colors and it looks super, super pretty. As I said, you can at the end get a string and tie them together. So you can go here and tie them together. Okay, so I did a bow to tie them all together, and you can add like a note or a nice letter for mommy. Okay, I'm gonna unmute you so you can ask questions. I hope you like the activity.
Wanna stay? Like, she's gonna actually leave reading, then we can stay and play around with host and co-host.
Hey guys, wanna share your projects? Do you have any more questions? Okay, no problem.
I did not finish.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you liked the activity.
It's
And I'll see you
3
again next Tuesday. I'm gonna say,
Mama! All of you are supposed to start leaving. Anita!
hey guys, do you have any questions? Do you like the activity?
Esta no se quita. No, ya!
One more here. This is the last one that we did. And I'm also gonna go to the bouquet.
Pizarrón. No, pizarrón. Aunque no quieras. ¡Ya!
Hey guys, do you like the activity?
Yes.
Awesome. Remember taking pictures at the end and post them into the Padlet so you can share them with everyone, okay? Bye. See you next Tuesday at the same time, 2:30. You can check in my class pages on Sunday for the supplies that you will need. Bye.
Bye.